Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes podcast. I'm Bert Lepore. He's Damian Monte Carlo. We're hanging here with Angry Mike D. And today we're talking about things that we love and some things we don't.
All right, here we go. Another episode, Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes, episode 19. This one for Valentine's Day. We're talking things that we love and hate, or like and dislike. And so it's going to be a real happy episode, real angry episode, little bit of both. We're going to let some shit out.
We can vent a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
All right, well, I want to start off with something off Damien's list. Damien has a thing for the term GOAT, or any kind of acronym that people use. Damo, explain that to me.
Man, everybody is so lazy anymore. Like AF, I see people writing AF. Is like, what is AF?
As fuck.
As fuck. Does it really kill you to actually just say it? You gotta say AF, or you gotta write it down. And ever since the Super Bowl, now I've been seeing this a lot lately anyway, more so because of the Super Bowl. GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's this. He's the GOAT.
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Why can't you just say he's the greatest? Why's it got to be the GOAT? It's just like it's fucking stupid. People are just like lazy, and everything's like follow the leader. It's like everybody's got to they got to use a term for something. Why can't you just say it?
I agree with Damien to a certain degree. I got to say, though, I do have a soft spot for the GOAT. I have a soft spot for the GOAT.
I hate it.
Just because it says something like it's an actual thing it comes to, It's not like NAMBLA. When you say NAMBLA, everybody's like, what the fuck's NAMBLA?
NAMBLA.
And Damien,
the fuck is NAMBLA?
We're not even going to get into that fucking one.
I know there's definitely more. There's
a bunch.
I can't think, but yeah, like the AF, the GOAT. There's I don't know, man. Just don't get me started on
Damien, not a fan of the GOAT.
But
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
I'm not gonna deny that he's not. I'm just saying in general, I just hate the term. Like Wayne Gretzky. What was he, the GOAT one? I mean, what was he? I mean,
I don't know what they call the great one. He was the great one,
right? Yeah,
the great one.
He was the GOAT.
He was the GOAT.
He was the GOAT.
Wow. So Damien, let's counteract that now with Dame with something you like. You like campy movies. What about the campy movies, Dame?
Yeah, I love things that are like super cheesy, like bad kung fu movies. Blaxploitation movies, something like super low budget. Sometimes you see like the microphone coming in.
Yeah. Dude,
top of the screen.
One of my favorite movies is Sleepaway Camp. You remember Sleepaway Camp?
Yeah. It's
great
like
movie.
weird.
Dude, if you go back and watch that
movie,
movie, there's one scene where there's like a bunch of cops around. Dude, if you look good, they're like younger kids and they got like tape for a mustache over their fucking. I didn't notice it until
I think we talked about that before. Yeah,
dude, years after.
That broad dropped dong in that movie too.
She had a hammer. When they show it on TV, why is it always got to be huge? That's what I want to know. Why?
Yeah.
Well, it's just like you don't want to see a little,
Yeah, they hit you with the boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They lay it
make
down.
You feel insecure.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Oh man. So we're going to move on to some of Mike's dislikes. We're going to go with the Super Bowl halftime show. Mike, let us know what you think about the Super Bowl halftime show.
I mean, I'm not just going by this year, but I'm just going by every year. It's just so fluffy. You got this it's just football. It's supposed to be the manliest of man's sports in this country, and you come on and you got like all these friggin' dancers and this and that. Let's hear some fucking music with some balls to it. Get the crowd going.
Yeah,
you come out with these old fucking dancers, and there's all these kids watching. Dude, no, you think these kids even give a shit about fucking football? No,
right?
We don't give a shit about the kids either.
What's the dancing have to?
I'm out of there.
When you go to any sports game, they're playing stuff that pumps you up.
They got cheerleaders to fucking dance.
Right. They don't. They won't.
cheerleaders.
Unless a band is gonna dance or have 100 dancers around, they don't even want them. That's why just bring back a fucking marching band. Bring back a goddamn marching band. I don't want to see Michael. I don't even want to see a band. Just like they make a big friggin' deal out of it,
right?
That's the whole thing. You want everybody to watch a halftime. It's like,
dude, that halftime show.
I hate it too, man.
That halftime
I should have put that on my list too.
Yeah, well, we're all going to hate on this because that halftime show was like a bad Slipknot dance show. What the frig was that? It was bad.
I went in there with a positive attitude. I was like, because I never heard of him before. Maybe I'm a little too old, and I'm like, the Weeknd's playing there, and I look, and it's just one dude, and he does all this theatric stuff. He's got these characters and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I was like, it sounds like he's got something different going on. It sounds, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm watching and I'm listening. I mean, it had some little cool visuals from here. It wasn't totally terrible, but just for the Super Bowl now. But nothing ever happened. The music-wise, it was just like it was in one spot the whole time with each song. I heard like 6 songs he did, and I got to say, I think one of them had a catchy chorus to it, and that was about it. Like everything else,
it was all about the dancing.
You know what it reminded me of? It was like R&B Coldplay. Like it was
that was bad.
It went nowhere. Yeah. It goes nowhere.
Bad.
I didn't hate it as much as the previous years. I'm not even gonna go as far as saying that I hated it. I wasn't really
I didn't hate
crazy
it
about it, but I know what you mean. It's just like in general, every year it's the same fucking shit, man.
I'll tell you
gotta have some stupid dance, some singer with a bunch of dancers around. It's just like,
I'll tell you what, the Prince one was great. The Prince one was good. It was real good.
Well, Prince is like a lot of people don't give Prince the credit he deserves, but Prince is an icon.
Absolutely.
Even the Bruno Mars one a few years ago wasn't as bad as
that was all right.
Everything else, but it's
that
like
was all right.
It's just like the same. You know what to expect. You know what's going to happen every year.
I just don't get how they play all the rock and pump up music at the stadium, and then why not a band like Metallica? Come on, Ozzy. They play Crazy Train in every one.
Yeah. You know what they do? They always have like like last year they had J-Lo and Shakira, but then they always have somebody else like come in and do. Why they should do that with bands and just have one band as like the house band, have Metallica play, and then have Ozzy run up and do like a part of Crazy Train, and then have somebody like Brian May play like "We Will Rock You" or
right, like a little
like
medley or something like that. But there's, I mean, AC/DC. Come on. Have AC/DC, Metallica. Metallica's the biggest band in the world.
Right. How many times you hear Enter Sandman at games being played?
It's like all the time. Yeah.
Right.
1,000 times. No, we're going to pump up with The Weeknd. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, and I understand why they do it, is because they get all the people who wouldn't normally watch a Super Bowl watch the halftime show.
Right.
It's almost like, I would almost go as far as saying it's probably most people tune in to watch that more than the actual freaking game.
It's crazy.
Just to have a party.
I didn't mind the Shakira one. I was okay with the Shakira one. I was entertained.
I mean, you're being double standard right now.
Yeah.
It was good eye candy. But guess what, though, man? They're just, what were they doing? They selling music with vagina?
Sure. Come on. Why not?
I mean, like, you could have put that on mute. It would have been the same fucking thing anyway. If you wanted to, dude, it was like a step away from porn. Not that I'm complaining, but this is what they put on fucking mainstream. It's like, this is what they're selling.
No, I'm with you, man. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah. So the Super Bowl thing, if you're going to play rock music, stop punking out. Have a rock band play and have some maybe different artists come out to jam with the rock band. You don't need the social distancing bullshit and have 500 fucking people dancing. Come on, stop it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And nobody's singing,
No.
Nobody's
actually,
singing.
I did hear that guy, he said that he was going to sing, and
couldn't hear him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they said the volume was bad. To me, it sounded like he probably was, but
he was, because there was a part I think I caught him.
I mean, who even cares?
Listen, if you put a record on and I'm singing to myself, I'll do okay. It's like, come on. All right, Mike. So you gave me something that you dislike. How about something you kind of like?
Well, I mean, something like on the other spectrum of that, or
whatever you want to do.
You want there's something I mean I like food and stuff in general, but like dude, I don't know. I think I'm about to get on the sushi kick again. I could go for some sushi.
You like the sushi?
I love sushi.
Damo, I know Damo likes the sushi.
Oh yeah. I'm big into it.
Dame, you ordering sushi right now? What are you ordering?
I think we just talked about this too, not too long ago.
I feel like we did like 2 or 3 times already.
We're doing repeats. Dame, you're ordering sushi. What are you going to order, buddy?
Dude, I get the same shit all the time. California roll, dragon roll. I honestly don't know what the hell I'm ordering.
You pick something.
If I like the name, I'm ordering it.
I'll
Gimmick,
try
man. I
different
love
shit.
it.
I'll definitely try different shit all the time. I always try to like if we go to a different place, like what was it the eel skin roll?
That's strange.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was the salmon skin roll. And what it is, it's like all the skin that comes off the salmon when they cook it or whatever, or they fry it or whatever. It's like this crisp piece of like salmon skin inside there. It's almost like bacon.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It's really good.
That's interesting. Yeah, for me, I like the dynamite roll. I like the dynamite roll. Dynamite.
What's in that? What do they put in that? Do you know?
I have no fucking clue.
Well, I think it has the seaweed in that.
See, I don't even know.
And I think it's got the salmon. And then
And
it's
I don't like
deep
salmon.
fried. Yeah, it's like battered and deep fried.
They deep fry it. I think asparagus is in it too, which I don't really like asparagus, but I don't notice it.
I like asparagus when it's a little on the softer side. It's a little hard in the sushi, but I could deal with it. It's so good. But makes your piss stink.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Stuff that I hate. I hate when talented people are lazy. That drives me nuts. Because I feel I'm limited myself, and then you work with the other people that are great, and it's just like the drive sometimes isn't there. That drives me berserk, man. How about you guys, Dane? What do you think?
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. It's like it's like waste. It's like a total waste of
crazy
talent, and
like I wish I had some of the talent people have.
Yeah,
and just it's crazy. Mike,
Yeah.
anything on this?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm no talent. I have no talent, so.
Oh man, things I love. I got to go with cupcakes. I love fucking cupcakes. I'm a cake nut. I do. Damn, do you like the cupcake?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I couldn't tell you the last time I had one, but I won't turn one down.
Wow.
I remember a few years ago, I was walking in your kitchen, and I'm looking up, and you're over the sink, and you have a cupcake half out your mouth. And I'm like, wait, this is great. And the way he got it into his mouth was like,
you got to eat it before it all falls off. It makes a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Just shove that in your mouth with the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, you're eating it the right way.
Dude,
That's
we
how
were
I would
out.
do it, yeah.
We were out at some place, and I got a cupcake, and I'm looking. I'm like, man, it's this big ass cupcake. And one of my buddy's wives was like, well, because she has kids and stuff, so she knows the tricks, So she was like, you cut the cupcake in half, and then you turn it around and squish it, so you don't get shit all over. You get it all together. I'm like, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I still don't do it that way, but that's a good idea.
It is.
So we're gonna move on to another thing that Damien's not too thrilled about: the Dave Matthews Band. What do you got?
I fucking hate them, man. It always comes down to the singer, and I can't stand him. I can't stand his voice, and I hate that stupid violin, and it's everything about them, man. I just never liked them. They're just nah.
You don't like college kids wearing Birkenstocks and cheering and having a good time.
I don't even know what a Birkenstock is. What is a Birkenstock?
They're like the new Grateful Dead, I guess. They kind of have that whole fan base, I guess. I don't know, man. I just whatever.
I'm kind of with you on that. There was a couple things he did I thought was kind of cool. I think maybe his second album, I can't remember what it was called, but it had some cool things on there. But other than that, man, I can't get into him.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's and more or less, it's like sometimes it's the crowd that just does it for you too.
But this is the crowd.
But this comes from every end of it, kind of from me, and I'm sure that's how you feel.
Yeah,
it really don't do nothing for me. Yeah, The best part about them is when you heard the story about when they were on the boat and they were throwing shit off the boat or something like that. Do you remember that story?
No. Yeah, this is good. Their tour bus pulled over a bridge. They pulled over to the side of the bridge, and they all the shit, literally shit, feces, all the waste from the bathroom. They dumped out into the river over the, they dumped it over the friggin' bridge.
All right. Dave Matthews, shit.
What a piece of shit.
Hippie shit.
Dude, that when I read that story, I was like, nah. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Friggin' Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was that was some that was some good stuff. Damo, so tell me something you like now.
Love hot sauce. Love it,
hot
man.
sauce.
Love it. And the hotter the better. Usually if it says hot sauce, like ghost pepper or whatever, it's really not. It's just like, for me, it's like mild.
Really? Ghost pepper?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of times, like the ghost pepper stuff is not hot enough.
Wow.
We have those chips still here.
Yeah, we got maybe when Dane comes down this weekend, maybe we'll try it.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
But any kind of like hot sauce, man. Anything that's like scorching hot, where I want to run to the bathroom the next day or a few hours later, it's worth the pain for me.
Do you like? I like hot stuff, but I got to be able to taste it. If it's too hot, roll I taste as hot, it don't do nothing. But I do like hot stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I like this. Well, I got this stuff. It's called Bumblefuck. Dude, the hottest hot sauce. I mean, you gotta put a drop.
Is that the Bumblefoot hot sauce?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called.
Oh, really?
Bumblefuck.
It's from Bumblefoot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I got to look for this.
Dude, you can buy off of his website, but you put a drop, and that's all you need. No lie. And that's as soon as I got it, I put like 3-4 drops on like some chili I made. Dude, I was like 3-4 hours later, I was in the bathroom. My stomach was turning. I almost went to urgent care. It was so bad.
Oh my
God!
Wow. And you're going to do it again.
Oh yeah. Well, now I know how much to put in. You got to put like a drop, and that's perfect.
Well, here's the thing, though. I like hot food, but like if I'm eating something, man, like Bert just said, I want to taste my food. Like I don't want my food to be scorching hot. This is what I want to. This is something I want to sit down and enjoy. I don't want to sit there going, like even though the wasabi sometimes gets you.
Yeah,
but that's a different hot. You can still taste the food. Then that wasabi kicks in, and you're sitting there going, "Man, is it getting hot in here?" And you're sweating all over the place.
Right,
dude.
But yeah, but the food, like I'm not even in the hot snacks, which is weird. Like I don't like I like certain like hot sauce where you can dip stuff in if you want, and if you want to take another bite without it,
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. I remember the first time I tried like a raw habanero or something like that. I was over my buddy Donnie's house, and it was him and Big Larry, and they were like, because if it's for they were like $5 if you eat this without drinking milk or something. Yeah, for $5, I don't give a fuck. I'll try it. So for $5, I did this habanero. Oh, dude, it was crazy hot. I don't know what kind it was. Donnie was like, you can't even touch them with your hands, because he's a hot sauce nut and a hot. He makes these chili peppers. He loves this stuff. He actually makes this stuff. I brought it over. Me and Mike had it. It's like he gets these chili peppers and he grinds them down and cooks them where they're burnt. And dude,
man, they're good.
I'm waiting for the next batch. I might
probably sell them things.
Tell him to hook you up, Damo. Next time he makes a batch, dude, we were putting it on everything, man. It was awesome. It was so good.
It. I was throwing it macaroni and cheese. I mean,
yeah, dude. Yeah, it was good with that. It was real good with that. So we're gonna move on to Mike. Mike, one of your dislikes is men without shirts.
It's almost like men without hats.
You don't like the sloppy guy in the summertime. He's got the shirt off. He's walking around yokas.
Just anyone. It doesn't even matter. To me, it's like it's just like why? You on one spectrum, you get the sloppy guy the fucking hairy nipples, sweating the fuck all over the place. And on the other spectrum, you got the guy who's like, thinks he's fucking big shit walking around.
And he's about 60 pounds soaking wet. He's got to put your shirt back on.
Friggin' shirt on.
Or them guys, right? No, if you want to take your shirt off, go to the fucking beach or something. Like, you're walking around like, come on, dude, it's not that fucking hot out there.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing sports or something like that. You're just strolling around the bag. You just came from the store. You got your shirt over your shoulder. Come on.
Yeah.
All right,
Bear
so,
it until you get home.
So, Mike, what kind of shirts do you like then?
Huh? What kind of shirts do I like?
Yeah.
I like to tie them up around.
right.
Like a little, like we'll tie it up, pull it up. No. Dude, my shirt collection is like almost all black.
Yeah, me too.
Me
too.
I've been wearing, like, I'm not even in the companies and shit like that. So I don't like wearing shit with, like, I'll wear like rock shirts and stuff like that. But stuff like, I don't want to wear something like a big freaking Nike logo on it.
Yeah.
I hate advertising for something and paying a shitload of money for it. I buy these, like, they're these kind of cotton fit black shirts. I think they're from, I get them from Amazon. I can't remember, but they're just so comfortable, man. And they're not expensive. And I've been wearing black shirts for probably 25 years.
Right. Yeah.
Before that Julian from the Trailer Park Boys.
Fucking funny, man. For me, my dislike, man, I said it before. I can't stand rice pudding. It does nothing for me. I don't like it at all. Dad, I don't like stuffed peppers.
That.
I don't like either of that too. Stuffed
totally
peppers in that. I don't like.
What is it? The texture?
I think it's the texture, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it reminds me, like, I like rice pudding, but if you look at it too much, you're like, you know what? This kind of looks like some kind of larva.
It's fucking weird. It feels like there's beads in your mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it, man.
You like the rice pudding? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Mike, you?
I mean, I do. I could live without it. I'll eat it. I'd rather go for a bread pudding.
You know what was also overrated that I had at a wedding was the first time I had it, and it was all fancy, and they did it with the fucking thing that you light it, that creme brulee thing.
You don't like that either?
Didn't do nothing for me. I don't think I like the fancier shit. The creme brulee, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't like none of it.
I remember now.
You like the creme brulee?
in Fight Club, they were farting on the creme brulee.
Who was?
And then when they were working in that diner or that restaurant, whatever, they said if you fart on the creme brulee, it's so sensitive that it will pick up the taste of the fart. So you this fart.
Fuck. Yeah, but don't the flame burn it off when you do the don't it kill all the germs?
True or not, but they're supposedly like it brings in the whatever's in the air.
The aroma?
Yeah.
He's saying it like it's fucking real. That's the best part.
I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I'm just saying from that movie. At least it was in the book. It kind of broke it down a little bit. But yeah, they were farting on the creme brulee. That's all I remember.
What movie was that?
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Well, anyway.
See, at this point, I'm not sure if it was in the book or in the movie, but
they can keep the fucking creme brulee. They can keep the rice pudding. It's all of it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm moving back on to Damo. Damo, I'm hearing things that you don't like musicals, Damo. You're not a big fan of the musical.
I hate musicals. And people assume that I would appreciate or like it because I'm a musician. Fucking hate them, man. Hate musicals.
So
that was going to be our next episode. We're going to do a musical.
Yeah. I want to walk through the Damo, it's your turn. Damo. Damo.
Hamilton. You know what? Even movies like Grease or something like that,
right.
Or I hate Grease.
She's like my wife. She likes the same stuff, dude. Them two like a lot of the same stuff. It's funny, man.
She's been trying to get me to watch A Star Is Born. It's like, no, dude. I'm not into it. It's probably a tearjerker. Nah. I don't want to. No, you know what? But I did like the Elton John movie.
Yeah,
for some reason I did like that, but man, I've been to that like actual musicals before, like Jesus Christ Superstar. It's like,
dude, what was the one movie I went to? And I thought it was a horror movie. I actually grew to like it because it was pounding in my head from my wife. But what was that one with Johnny Depp? The Butcher.
The cartoon.
No. It was a play. Then they made a movie, and the movie's actually pretty good.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
So now, when we first went to go see it, it was packed. It was me, my wife, my sister-in-law, her boyfriend, a couple other friends were there, and it was packed. And I didn't know it was a musical. So when they started coming out, blah, 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 I started fucking laughing. The whole place was laughing because I was laughing. I was like, and then you see Baron Sasha Coney's like, mustache or whatever he's saying. You see the big bulge, and he's like, mustache. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm laughing. I'm like, all you see is package, and he's fucking singing all around. Dude, I was like, I didn't know it was a musical. And she's going, shut up. And I'm like, I can't fucking help it. This is hilarious. And then I grew to like it because she played it 1,000 fucking times. But
it's just weird to me, man. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Like, there's very, very small amount of musicals I'll even consider. Grease. I'll consider Grease a little bit.
Yeah,
dude,
Grease I get away with.
It's just so cheesy, man. I don't know.
You're absolutely right. Like, it's I don't know. What was
it's
that
like
one
a flash mob that all of a sudden starts singing and dancing again. Like, what was that fuck out?
West Side Story and
Then there was this TV show. What was that, Glee or something like that?
Yeah.
And what was that? The cop one they had. It
was the cop one.
It was a series. I think it lasted about a season or two.
Reno 911, one of those.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
It was called Cop Rock. Cop Rock.
Different than what we play, Cock Rock.
Not Cock Rock, Cop Rock.
Wow, that's something, man.
Musicals, man, I can't get into them really. They're almost laughable when you watch them. Like,
cringe. I actually, even when I was a kid, like it would be on TV or something, or in school, I would cringe, man. I would like, even as like a kid, like I get like these douche chills, like, oh, this is fucking terrible.
Dude, the funny thing is, it's like if you take a word, all of a sudden it's like an instance. Like, I got goose chills, goose chills, goose chills, goose chills, goose chills, and then everybody's like, get the fuck out. Goose chills.
Like, I remember it was like when I was younger, it was like my grandmother, she had Alzheimer's disease, and she was pretty far into it at this point. And she used to like Al Alberts. That would like kind of, it would actually for the hour that it was on kind of calm her down, and I wanted to watch, I think it was either like wrestling or something like that at that point. And it was like, no, Al Alberts is on it. Your grandmother could actually sit there and watch it. And I'm like, I hate Al Alberts. I hate it. Why are these kids singing? They're all assholes. Like, whatever. I hate these kids. Like,
In my house, when I was on, like, no, these kids are fucking talented. They're really talented. These kids. Like, Bert, they're fucking talented. Not that shit you play. These kids fucking know how they're doing. They know what they're doing. Yeah, man. So, but the Damo likes the Old West, the Wild West.
Yeah, I love it, man. And you know what? I never liked it until my grandpa used to show them to me all the time. And I never really was like, it's corny. But I really got into like watching them. Like I got into all the Clint Eastwood movies and some of the John Wayne ones. Like
stuff.
The Clint Eastwood ones are really
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't get in the westerns as a whole, really. I don't know, not my thing. But there's a few ones I liked. Tombstone was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Wyatt Earp. My dad loved Wyatt Earp, so I watched
that. Was
They
actually
were both good.
Yeah.
And it was a Tombstone and Wyatt Earp were kind of similar. They had the same kind of. They were tied in, right?
Yeah, same story. Wyatt Earp was like 4 or 5 hours long.
It was long, yeah. It was long, but I always like the music. I always like that country kind of sounding, dusty. I can't explain it, but you know what it is. Like that. Speaking of that, I sent it to Damo. I don't think Mike's seen it. See the trailer for the new Danzig movie coming out. Yeah, it's spaghetti western. I'm all over it. It looks good. Vampire spaghetti western.
It looks like Hateful Eight meets Till Dusk. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
How does somebody even do another Danzig movie at this point? Like,
no, this one looks good.
Like, well, look, but I'm saying, like, you see that other one. How does he get a second chance?
He must have had like a 3-movie deal or something, like a contract. There's only way.
If that was me or you, we would have been dropped after the first one.
It's going to be good. I got faith in this one.
Yeah, that's what
man.
Like.
No faith.
Some people I've been seeing online, they're saying the same thing, but I don't know. We'll see.
Just remember, they're going to show you the best parts.
Yeah,
It's all right.
But
They sprung
be a
for
ride
some
either
money.
way.
They got Danny Trejo on it. They sprung for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
But Danny Trejo's like Pitbull. He does everything.
He does everything.
I love him though. It's all right.
I mean, come on.
We're gonna move on to Mike. He don't like saran wrap. Tell us about the saran wrap,
No.
Mike.
Okay, I could be in the calmest mood, and if I got to put saran wrap on something, it just brings out the fucking nasty, evilest person.
The fury.
It gets to the point where I throw the fucking roll of saran wrap across the room sometimes. It just never comes off right. And you're always, no matter if it's the expensive shit, the cheap shit, it never comes off right. You end up cutting your fingers on the fucking slicer on there. Fuck saran wrap. Fuck it. Am I like,
Fuck
I'm
the
going to tell you
saran
right
wrap.
now, because it goes with this one, just give me a plastic bowl, a Glad plastic bowl, not the saran wrap.
I like the tin foil. Tin foil's a lot
Well,
easier.
yeah, tinfoil,
Yeah.
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 But fuck
I'm
saran
with you.
wrap.
I'm with you on that, man. I wrestle with it all the time. Like tonight, even tonight, I was trying to like saran wrap this can
Pain in the
back,
balls.
and you know, like you take it, you cut it off. You got to make sure that when you cut it off, the edges don't stick to underneath, and then you got to
Right.
pull that apart. And the other side, it's all
I
stuck.
fucking waste half of it. Yeah.
But this is it. Like, you don't even know half of it, dude. Like, I even get, I fucking elbow it sometimes. I'm like giving a fucking elbow drop, throw it on the floor. I'm coming down on this motherfucker. That's how much I hate it.
Dude, how about when the saran wrap gets all tight and you don't know where to start and try and open it? Like, like tape and shit?
Right.
Get the fuck out. I throw it out. I don't have time
Yeah.
for this. The fucking dollar store. No, I'm done with it. But I'll tell you what, you know what I do like? I like when you go to like one of these supermarkets or corner delis and you order lunch meat and they wrap it in that stuff already. That's kind of like the soft plastic that keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
I pop for that, man. I'm like, fuck. I'll go to some places just because of that,
Yeah.
where I don't have to play around with it and fuck out, rewrap it in saran wrap's a pain in the balls. I agree with you, Mike. I don't
Yeah,
agree
I'm
with you
with
all the time, but I agree with you with that. Damo does too.
Oh, 100%.
I'm upset right now just thinking about it. I can't even think. I'm like,
All
I'm
three
like,
of us. Fuck the saran wrap.
Yeah. Fuck saran wrap.
They could come up with a better gimmick. Like toilet paper. Nobody invented nothing better than toilet paper yet.
What do you want? The seashell?
No. But it's got to be something, just a bidet.
That was
But-
from
You know?
what movie was that from? The one with Sylvester Stallone where he gets frozen and Wesley Snipes.
Demolition Man.
Demolition
Man.
I haven't
And
seen
he's
that
always, he
forever.
goes to the bathroom and he sees the seashell and there's no toilet paper in there. And he's like, you always ask, like, what's up with the seashell? You never find out the answer, but you're supposed to do something with the seashell on your ass in that movie.
That's some futuristic shit.
Yeah. So that's why it's like, what are you supposed to use? A seashell?
I don't know, but I mean, the toilet paper is a pain in the balls. I don't know. They got to come
Yeah.
up with something better than toilet paper. The wipes are
What-
cool.
Get a bidet.
A bidet.
A bidet.
Shoot water up your ass.
You'll be happy all bidet.
You'll be happy all day with the
all the day
bidet.
long.
Open day.
All the day long. I like that. That's good, man. So I don't know, Mike. Name something you like, which ain't much, but
Which no, I mean I like a lot, but I don't know, man.
I like a lot, but I don't know.
Like I had stuff like Damien put, like I had bad movies on there too.
Well, it's all right. It's all right to like bad movie. Name a bad movie you like.
One of my favorite ones. It's called The Man from Harlem.
That's good.
This
it's
movie was great.
I would say it's kind of like a black exploitation movie.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, absolutely. But they did I found a riff tracks on it from the guys that do the Mystery Science Theater. I mean, but the movie in itself, you could just watch it. It's so bad. It's good. Like the dialogue,
It is.
the way they edited it, just the way people are like tripping or getting punched and falling. It's really just an awesome movie. I think everybody should watch it.
Sometimes the bad stuff's good. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what movie I like? Speaking of bad movies, it's a bad B movie. And it's kind of like, I guess you've seen their Halloween. Satan's Little Helper. You ever watch Satan's Little Helper?
No, I never heard of it.
Great movie.
I heard of it. I can't
Yeah, but it's
remember if I've seen it or not. I don't know.
It was pretty bad. It was weird. All right, so I want to move on to something that I like. As far as music go, I love Kiss. I love Kiss. Kiss has been my favorite band since I was a little kid. And anybody that hears this and goes, "Oh, you guys shit on this band, you shit on that." Listen, I get my balls broke 24/7 for Kiss and for Dallas Cowboys. I get my balls broken completely every day.
That's a couple of them right there. I used to get it all the time in high school, man. And it's weird. None of my friends that I grew up with was really into Kiss like me. Like they were like, I kind of got them like casually into them, but
right.
Dude, I remember like when I first met, I don't know, like a few people, like maybe I went to like a Kiss concert, like holy shit, all these fucking people like Kiss like me. Like I thought I was like the only person, like people fucking hate them. Like, dude, I get it, but man, it's like
I'm like right here with them. I'm right in the middle.
Mike's not the Paul. He's not a Paul Stanley fan.
No, I mean I think the whole makeup thing's cool. I think the whole allure of him's cool and everything like that. But a lot of their music really doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
but I love the stuff that Gene does. The old stuff.
Gene's awesome.
It's just awesome.
Yeah,
it's not for everybody. I understand.
Right.
And you know what's weird? I'm not big on the suck me, fuck me lyric kind of thing. The party. I'm not big on them lyrics. But with Kiss, they get away with it for me. Maybe because that was my first band.
Because there's a campiness to it.
Yeah.
There's like a cheesy fun thing, but at the same time, it's cool. It's not like I don't know. Some bands they do it and you could tell it's dude, you're just like trying too hard. I don't think those guys were really trying. I think they did what it was believable, but it came off not like cheesy. It had a campiness to it. You know what I mean?
Right. But you know what drives me nuts though? When people go, oh yeah, rock and roll night. I'm like, that don't even count. Like, listen to the other stuff.
Yeah. Let's put the X and Sex.
Well, that's who's bad.
Dude, I actually that's my all-time favorite song.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's put the X and Sex.
Really? Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah.
I like the drum beat. I like the drum beat.
It's just like such a goofy, fun song. Like that's like the
that's the campiness for it.
That's like the campiness that they're doing in the 80s. Like it's so like.
Or what was it? The other one on that album, "You Make Me Rock Hard."
That's bad.
Right. That's
one
bad. Too. Look, I'm not going to disagree that they're bad. I like stuff that is 100% shitty, bad. And I will not disagree and argue with anybody over that.
Right.
But I like it.
You like what you like. That's cool.
That's the same with me. I mean, I like stuff like stuff like little out there. Like Zappa, Cardiac, just not all the time.
It's not for everybody.
No,
right?
Hell no.
But sometimes, like man, you hear so much mainstream music, and everything starts to sound the same. You just want to listen to something a little bit different and just clear your fucking head.
It's a nice escape. Yeah.
So yeah.
But dude, it's going back to Kiss for a second. It drives me nuts when everybody thinks that's what they are, and I'm like, dude, you gotta listen to She, you gotta listen to Deuce, you gotta listen to, when they came out with that Carnival, the Carnival Souls record.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen. They can play. Like I'm trying to prove my point that
I've been listening. I never gave that one like a chance. Like I always dismissed it, but recently, like, the past few months, I've been listening to that a lot. It's really
I like
good.
that record.
Yeah.
Maybe it don't sound like a Kiss record, but who cares? You play what you feel. It's song's a song. I like it. I think that was the sister record of Revenge. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think definitely. But yeah, going back, like I said, Kiss, it's just one of my favorite bands. I'll tell you what, a band that I think I listened to them not long ago, and the album's not as bad as I thought it was, but totally overrated. They make this band groundbreaking, and I'm like, I don't get it. The Sex Pistols. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Fortunately for you, they only had one record, so.
Thank God.
You know what, though? I mean, I think I listened to that album like 6-7 years ago for the first time. And I think I was just skipping. Oh my God, this is horrible, 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 horrible. And I think maybe like a year or two ago, I went back and listened to it again. And I think it was a lot better. And I gave it a little more credit than I did the first time I listened to it.
I like them personally. Yeah. I'm a big fan of them. I think personally, like I think Johnny Rotten's a jerk off. I don't like. He's like
Steve Jones was the talent.
He's like Tupac. Steve Jones is awesome.
Steve Jones is awesome. He gets excused from it from me.
Yeah,
but Steve Jones is great.
He's funny. I love all his music.
His podcast is good.
He's really good with that. He's a really good interviewer, and I loved Neurotic Outsiders. One of my favorite bands.
Neurotic Outsiders was good. That was with
that record.
John Taylor from Duran Duran.
Yeah, Duff and Matt Sorum.
Incredible bass player.
He put out a good record in the 80s too. Like the late
I remember
80s,
that record.
Yeah, so I was always
It had like a heart with fire or something on the cover, something like that. It was.
Yeah,
but, Steve Jones, absolutely, he was the talent of that band, and of course you didn't notice until after. But Sid Vicious, just a pop kind of icon bullshit thingy. You know what I mean? Just a face on a t-shirt. You know, for me.
Yeah. I think it was more about what it kind of stood for than what it really. Was
they
the
were
times
young,
and everything like that.
I get it. You know, a different version of Nirvana coming in, kind of deal. In the 70s,
exactly.
You know.
Can we hit that one? I guess maybe Nirvana or
we can talk. We're off the cuff tonight and loose, so we can do whatever we want. We're just being loose tonight. So Nirvana, speak your mind, Mike.
So it's like not that they're a dislike of mine, but that's like what you get with Nirvana. It's like I think they're overrated. I think they came around at a good time when music needed a change, but I think people look at them like they're the Beatles and.
He's no John Lennon.
No, I mean, and they only have a few albums out. Half of them kind of sucked. And it's like, what would happen? You know, what would their next album be?
They would have like, some misstep somewhere, like everybody else.
Right. They would definitely not be as big.
Yeah, I wish, like, in an alternate universe, I would see what would have happened, like now. I mean, he would have sold out and would have been everything that he was 100% against. Like, it's like, Don't give me this whole artist elitist bullshit like with him. It's like, get the fuck out of here, Yeah,
I mean they took a lot of stuff off the Pixies and other bands too.
Absolutely, absolutely. I thought Nirvana was good. I liked them a little bit more after the fact. I
don't hate them. I actually liked the what was it? The Heart-Shaped Box. And,
great Heart-Shaped Box. That's one of the greatest riffs ever.
I like In Utero better than Nevermind.
They both were good.
There
was a couple songs before that, but as far as
we grew up with them, and as far as like when I look back and I see like a lot of the kids like, oh, Nirvana, they're like the greatest band ever, and I'm like, nah. It's like, wait a minute, they're good. They had some good qualities to them, but I don't know, man. The whole freaking 90s and early part of the 2000s were just so laced with Nirvana sounding stuff. It just makes you sick at that point.
Well, it's like what they do with look, Nirvana needed to come in and bust out because everything was really getting cookie cuttered. It really was. And I like the stuff that was getting cookie cuttered. But
you know what? A lot of stuff was changing. Do you remember like they're really trying to sell like funk metal on everybody?
Yes.
That was supposed to be like that was, they were really trying to push that as like the next thing after like all the 80s bands. Like it was like Faith No More, Fishbone,
24/7 Spies,
them, right? I know I'm missing a couple
maybe
more.
311, even though they were kind of mixing with other stuff. They had that,
but it was like
they're more ratchet.
So Chili Peppers, like that. That was supposed to be like
the next thing,
the 90s, but that didn't happen. I mean, a couple of those bands, made it, but it didn't really turn into like this big, movement. You know what I mean?
But like anything, everything gets cookie cutted.
You're going on like I could just go on another one with this now.
Like Pearl Jam. Before you go, even like Pearl Jam, it was different. His voice was totally different, which I kind of thought was cool. The first album's amazing, and they got good songs after that. But everything sounded like
they were just boring to me, man. They just never did anything. Like I thought Nirvana was way more interesting than Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
Pearl to me out of those four, I think they were the absolute worst. I mean, they're so like kind of bland to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt Cobain would do cool notes and stuff.
I'm mixed on Pearl Jam because I have a few of their albums and stuff like that, and it's like I'm always like, yeah, man, they're kind of like stagnant, this and that. And every once in a while, I'll throw one on. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty good. And then I fall right back into that, with them. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, you have to be in the mood for them or what. But I don't know. I mean, they're not a game changer, I don't think. But, I think they put some solid stuff out there.
Yeah. Out of all the bands that came out at that time, Soundgarden. And they were a band before that hit. You know what I mean? They were already kind of big before that hit.
Yeah.
Soundgarden. Chris Cornell.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains, they're their own element. I don't even count them in that. They're their own.
Well, but both of those two are probably
great.
Yeah, I mean, those two are probably the closest to like they were like one thing, and the other two were like it was like to me it went like three different ways.
Yeah, I mean, but out of the '90s era, if I had to pick the biggest band for me in the '90s, Alice in Chains. totally wipe away Nirvana, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you on that one. Yeah, and I was going to say, like, I never look at Soundgarden as a grunge band. Like, I mean, they have a couple grunge.
I always consider them a rock metal band.
But yeah, man, to me, they're always like hard rock, heavy metal. Like, I don't know, they're not grunge. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Now, listen, even if you listen to Alice in Chains, they'll call. I get why they call them grungy, but it's Sabbath. It's all Sabbath. If you go back, it's Sabbath.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It all comes from Black Sabbath. It's just a little Sabbath is slow. It comes back to Black Sabbath.
Right.
So, okay, moving on to the next thing. Damo, you're not crazy about when people use the word, hey, he's gifted.
No, not like that.
What do you mean
It's
by
like-
gifted?
I'm going to tell you, when people use that word, it's like, oh, my cousin gifted me this new guitar.
Oh, that way.
Wait, my uncle gifted me this cup. Like
I don't know if I heard that one.
I know what he's saying.
I've been seeing and hearing that a lot lately. Like so and so, my friend gifted me this T-shirt. Like I don't know. I'm just being, yeah. I'm just being like super petty.
I gift myself. I like to gift myself.
Yeah.
I'll even put a bow on myself.
I gifted myself this T-shirt. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's.
I thought heard somebody say that, but I thought they were talking about like a gift. They made a gift or something like that.
I thought like, hey, like that kid's gifted. That guy's gifted.
Yeah.
I gifted him something. That's a good one though, Dame. I didn't know that's what you meant, but that's good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
It's just me being petty. I don't know.
So tell me about the Pontiacs. You like them Firebirds, huh?
Oh man, I love them. Yeah, like I had a couple of them, but it's like my, I'm not really like a big car guy either. But they just look so badass, man. From the
logo, they still put the logo.
Everything about them. Like you got Knight Rider. That was a Trans Am, Firebird, Pontiac, and Smokey and the Bandit. Like you're just like
right.
And I guess like I'm like the stereotypical person that you would see driving one of those things. So it's kind of cliche, but
hey, if you like it, you like it.
Right,
man. I'm not a big car guy. I love
no
them.
surprise.
Yeah.
Me either.
I enjoy other people's cars. Dave, bring over that Firebird.
I'm actually like almost like an anti-car person. I want to have nothing to do with a car. Nothing.
Oh, it's expensive.
Well,
It's expensive.
Well, no, it's just it's
We'll
mentally
segue that
it's a pain in the ass.
segue that into your dislike there.
Oh no, because I have a better dislike than that.
How's Bert getting the band practice? Damien's coming over with the Firebird.
I wish.
We'll rent you one just for band practice.
Yeah.
We's going style. Mike D. You're not a fan of the old hypocrites, Mike D. Let me hear about the hypocrites.
You want to hear
hypocrites?
You know what? Let's move off the hypocrites because I got something better.
Oh no.
I'm being a hypocrite here.
Yeah.
All these stupid people. Just in general.
We included
that you hear about in news articles and stuff like that do stupid things. And let me give you my example right now. The fucking Gorilla Glue girl. Now, I'm not trying to shit on her enough. She might be a nice person. I don't know her. I don't know much about her. I know she's a 40-year-old teacher that ran out of whatever hairspray or whatever she uses to glue the tracks in her head. And she decided to use Gorilla Glue and put it over her whole hair. And she went to hospitals and stuff like that to try to get her hair unglued from her scalp and stuff like that. And they're having these problems with it. And this might lead into something I know you don't like, but they put like this GoFundMe page up for her, and she's got like $15,000 in her GoFundMe account for being stupid.
Wow. This is the first I'm hearing about this.
This is good stuff. Wait, she's a teacher.
Right.
What's she teaching? Kindergarten?
Right. Don't remember, kids. Don't put this in your head. Oh, wait, I should have showed you. Oh my god! Like, would you want her teaching your goddamn kids?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, dude.
Wow. Oh, I see the story now.
You see the pictures? Damn, the pictures good.
I just, yeah, I don't get it, man. Like, it's, it's they're praising her and stuff. Like, why? She's got like this deal. Like, I think like she's got like some kind of agent that worked with that Mama Boo Boo, whatever the hell show. Baby Boo,
where? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
She's got like a lawyer because she thinks she might be suing Gorilla Glue now because of this. It's like,
because it's fucking common sense.
Right.
Don't be a friggin' idiot.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, you're and like all these celebrities are praising her. Like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Oh my God, let's donate her money. Let's give her money. I feel bad for her. Yeah, I feel bad that she's stupid.
How about buy a fucking wig?
Right. Yeah. I mean, look, I did stupid shit when I was a kid. And you pay for it and stuff. I thought like when I was working out a lot, I took the hair off my chest with this like nair shit. and this ripped my fucking body apart, man. Like it just, I was using a washcloth to get it off and it felt like fucking sandpaper. And I'm like, shit, I'm halfway through this. And I'm like, should I get in the shower or should I just wipe it off? Because if I get in the shower, it's going to go all down me now. And everything else. And I got it off. The next morning I woke up, my chest was one giant scab. And this was in the middle. This was in the middle of August. Yes, this was in the middle of August, so it was freaking hot out.
Should have set up a GoFundMe.
Right, exactly.
My nipples, they'd be itching.
I tried to take my chest hair off with Nair. Please send me money. I was stupid.
Wow.
Well, listen, kids. Evidently, you don't need college to get a good job, because the college people are doing stupid things.
I was 17 years old. Now I know not to do.
A teacher, dude. A teacher using Gorilla Glue. What the fuck is she thinking? Wow. Well, I'm going to move on since Mike, the segue into Mike's thing. GoFundMe. Here's my deal. I think it's cool when people need money. If there was a fire, they need money for help or medical bills. I'm cool with all that with the GoFundMe. Somebody passes away, somebody needs some help. Because people, times are tough, and if you have friends that'll help, that's great. I'm cool with that. The GoFundMe for dumb shit ruins it for the people that really need it. That's where I'm at with that. Hey, me and Damien are, recording a song. GoFundMe. It's like, come on, man. It's like,
or better yet, it's like I can't get to work. I don't have a car. GoFundMe. It's
yeah. I want to go to Disney World. GoFundMe. It's like,
right. Yeah, I've seen people do stuff like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it, man.
Just do it old fashioned. Go in the fucking corner with the little fucking coffee cup with the pencils in it. And because that's basically what you're freaking doing anyway when you do that shit.
I would feel embarrassed if I did it and there's only like $20 in it. I'm like, I feel fucking like nobody's GoFundMe my ass, But
then there's people out there that says, "Hey, I got $20."
Yeah.
So,
dude, if it's just like. Yeah. If somebody really needs it and it's an important thing and it's helpful, I'm cool with that. That's great. I'm all for it. I'll give. But if it's for dumb shit, you ruin it for the people that need it. That's where I'm at with that. Mm-hmm. Damo, anything on that?
No, I agree. I mean, I do see like bands do GoFundMes for their albums, but they kind of use it in a way where it's almost like a pre-order.
That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. Even something like that. Like I don't really. It doesn't bother me.
Video game companies been doing that for years now. So,
but you're getting something in return. Like you're
getting that's fine.
Packages and stuff. Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, stuff like that's okay. Where it's like you're going to get something. So I'm paying $50 ahead of time for this book that's coming out. And if we get 20 people to do it, the book's going to come out, and I'm cool with that. You get your name in the book, great. Who cares? But you're paying and you're getting something. I'm cool with that. Right. But it's the people that don't need it that abuse it, and that hurts the people that really do need it.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you just don't give them anything.
Ain't getting shit.
Nah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a turnoff for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like
I need a new house. 5 or 6 bedrooms,
Yeah, pick
2 kitchens, and 4 bathrooms.
Set up a GoFundMe,
please.
Well, listen, if it was somebody like Damien or somebody I was friends with and they needed money to move or something like that, sure. If they had nothing, I'd help. That's different.
Yeah, some unexpected,
Yeah, shit happens.
got evicted or something, or
dude, who knows?
Expected.
Something can knock on wood or something. Something can happen to one of us, and we might need it one day. So I'm not crapping on it. I just hate when it's used for stuff that's abuses it. That's all.
By the way, anybody out there right now, GoFundMe. I'm in the mood for some sushi.
Go fund you. We keep asking for likes. Don't go fund me. Hit subscribe. Hit like.
Hit subscribe.
It
Yes.
don't cost fucking nothing. You lazy bastard.
On that.
Crazy. We got hundreds of people to tell us how much they dig the show, and that's awesome. Hit fucking like. It helps.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hit like. It's okay to hit like. Nobody's gonna say nothing. Damo, I seen this on your list, and I'm just curious. What's your thing with Wawa?
Oh. Everybody raves about how great it is. Look, I like it. It's convenient. If you need something, just go run in there and get it. They have everything you need. But let's face the truth here. Face the facts. Their sandwiches suck.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they're that bad. Some of them,
dude, it's terrible. if you need something 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and nothing's open, it's great. But or if you need something quick, they're quick. You can run in there in the afternoon and get something. But look, if I want to get a hoagie, I'm going to go to Primo's or somewhere else. I'm not going to go to.
Well, right, but they do have some good stuff. And I actually like when my other job, I had a Wawa across the street from me, and they used to have this like rustic roast beef sandwich, and it was friggin' awesome. And then they took it off the menu, and everything else sucked.
Well, I don't know if you remember years ago when they used to you could go there and you could buy like lunch meat and stuff and rolls, and they used to make sandwiches back then. They were totally different.
I haven't been to a Wawa in a long time.
They're way better years ago. I mean, now it's just like it's almost like it's like a Subway.
Yeah,
and like people they love it, especially people who aren't from here. They love Wawa. It's like really like I knew somebody. He wasn't from the area. He used to love Wawa's cheesesteaks. It's like, ugh.
I got some taste for him.
I can't talk because I get a lot of 7-Eleven pizza. So, and I'm not saying it's the best pizza in the world, but
it's like school pizza.
You walk past there and it's like $1.50 a slice or something like that. Like, all right, I need something quick.
I'm just being a snob. Like I go there, believe me, but it's like the people rave about it like it's the greatest thing ever. I go to 7-Eleven because I feel bad for them. I've been going there a lot,
The even it out.
Dude, I live in 7-Eleven. I live in that place.
Dude, I got a good before we move on from the Wawa thing, I got a good Wawa story. I like Wawa, I'm cool with it. But I got a good Wawa story. Me and Mike back in the day worked with one of our buddies. And he was working, I can mention names. One of our buddies sent another one of our buddies who worked there. Well, it wasn't a really buddy, he was a worker, and said, listen, go to Wawa, get me a large hoagie and get something for yourself. Right? No big deal. Kid comes back with the fucking 3-foot hoagie. My buddy says, dude, what the fuck is that? He's like, well, you said a large.
I remember that.
Hey, motherfucker wanted some of it. That's why he got
Then he ate the sandwich he got for himself. He said, hey, can I have some of yours?
Yeah. Dude, wait. He's like, the same dude, Mike, tell the story about the same dude when you sent him to the store and you offered to treat him for something. Tell
so I was working. It's like a 2-man shift. Sometimes it was like tough to leave the store. And this guy's like, man, he's like, I'm hungry. He's like, I don't have no money with me tonight. I was like, well, look, do me a favor. I was like, go to the store, get this for me, and get yourself something. I paid for it. So he's going about 10 minutes, comes back, and he has a bag in his hand. He opens it up, and he's eating the food out of it. I'm like, where'd you put my bag at? He's like, oh, they didn't have what you wanted. I'm like, okay. I'm like, he's just sitting there eating. I'm like, well, why? I was like, I just bought you food. I was like, and you're telling me, well, they didn't have what I want. And fuck you, pretty much. He's like, well, I'll go back for you when I'm done eating. I was like, listen, motherfucker. I'm like, you're going back right now. He's like,
Mike ordered something, he ate his own thing.
Yeah. He's like, well, this is hot. I'm like, you could have just came across the street or called me and says they don't have it. I was like, if you don't go back across the street, I'm throwing it in the fucking garbage.
That's terrible.
So he ran across the street and got me something else. But it's like, come on. Like, don't be stupid.
Dumb shit people do, man. Moving on to Mike and his dislikes. Cardi B, Mike. What do you got about Cardi B?
I just can't take anything, man. From the mannerisms to even like, you know, her defending songs like WAP is like a feminist movement song. It's give me a break. You know what? It's porn. It's pornography. Let's face it.
Right.
You know,
if David came out with My Big Johnson, I mean, you know,
right? You
you
were a fucking dancer before this. You ain't even that good anyway. It's shit music, and you know who you playing this to? Not the adult crowd. You're playing at the fucking 9-year-olds. You know, that's who's running around singing this shit. That's kind of like, you know, I'm not a prude or nothing, but that's just dirt.
Yeah.
We're not selling our you know, show here to 9-year-olds. So, you know, it's all right if we curse a little bit, whatever. But that music's being sold to kids. That's just garbage.
I agree. What about you, Dame?
You know what? I don't even let it into my world. So I really don't know anything about her, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I could pass on. I think it's just, listen, most of them artists don't stay around for 8-10 years.
No,
it's just very few.
She's like Little Kim or something like that. You know, it's
right.
Yeah, but Little Kim was actually talented.
There's no longevity though.
No, most of that stuff there's not, and there's talented people mixed in there, and they last, but a lot of that stuff it's a novelty. It comes in and out. You know.
Yeah.
Mike, anything you like? You got something you like to go on that?
Well, to go against Cardi B, I'm going to go with Cardiacs.
The fuck's Cardiacs? Oh, the Cardiacs, the band I don't like.
You hate them.
You got me.
Yeah, probably one of my favorite bands, and I just love it because it's just sometimes if you're just, you know, like in that ADD mood where it's like you don't know what to listen to, these songs will just change times and change pace and everything 5 times within like a 3-minute song, and it's just like, to me, I would never get bored of it.
There you go. Cereal. I love Apple Jacks. I can't stand Sugar Smacks. I don't get it.
Sugar Smacks.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like something a fucking junkie does. I'm gonna go around.
Sugar Smacks.
I'm gonna go up the alley and get a little Sugar Smack.
Yo, let me get some Sugar Smacks.
You got the Sugar Smacks. I don't know. Is that the one with the frog on the box?
I think it was the frog. Yeah.
I don't like the Sugar Smacks, and they taste like the honey. The honey guys.
I haven't heard that in like 25, 30 years.
Sugar Smack.
And they come in that weird foil bag.
Yeah, I don't feel it. I honestly don't feel it, man. I'm like,
I mean, once in a while, but they don't really do nothing for me.
I was never a Sugar Smacks guy.
No, man. Fuck the Sugar Smacks.
I just like plain smack. No.
Talking all the sweet shit.
Talking smack.
Talking, right? We almost call that talking smack. But yeah, Sugar Smacks. What about the Apple Jacks? I love the Apple Jacks, man.
Apple Jacks are good.
You can take them or leave them.
Yeah, what do you like, Dan? I want to know what kind of cereal you like.
I'm a Captain Crunch, tear up my roof.
I like the Crunch
guy.
I like the Crunch.
Love it.
I like the Crunch. How about you, Mike?
I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan, and as much as I don't like, I'm weird with the cinnamon stuff. Love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Did you ever try the chocolate Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I never tried that.
Not yet. No, I haven't.
How about you, Dame?
No.
Dude, you know what I just got in my house? Breaking the diet a little bit. I went off a little bit this week. Not too bad. But hopefully, Dame, we can get together Saturday night to do some of that food stuff. And my sister-in-law just brought home 2 different Oreo cookies. The Lady Gaga ones. And then the other ones were like this cookie bullshit one. That one looks interesting. So mixtapes and tasty cakes. See you guys next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See ya.